You got to go down and join the union. You've got to join it for yourself. There ain't nobody can join it for you. You've got to go down and join the union for yourself.
Brother's got to go down.
He's got to go down
And join the union.
and join the union. He's got to join it for himself.
He's tired of working.
Yes, he's so tired.
Without really living.
He wants to live.
He's got to
Go down and join the union for himself. Sister's got to go down and join the union. She's got to join it for herself. She's standing up now. She won't be bullied. She's got to go down and join the union for herself. We've got to go down and join the union. We've got to join it for ourselves. We won't have freedom. We won't have justice until we go down and join the union for ourselves.
Welcome to Voices of Experience, brought to you by the Minnesota State Retiree Council, AFL-CIO. My name is Michael Kukta. I'm a member of Carpenters Local 87 and on staff at Minnesota AFSCME Council 5. This is the television debut of the Twin Cities Labor Chorus. Gotta warn you, we're not professionals. We're just a group of union members, volunteers, who like to sing. But we are committed to reviving the labor movement one song at a time. Believe it or not, we're one of only 5 labor choruses in the entire country, and we're the only labor chorus that is not based on either the West Coast or the East Coast. Tonight, you will get a sample of the kind of music we sing, you'll get an idea of how you can join us, or if you're a union activist, how to invite us to your next union event. The Twin Cities Labor Chorus is under the direction of Josh Wise, who is a member of the Twin Cities Musicians Union. Josh, take it away.
The next song we're performing is a new song. It's an original song. It comes from the Seattle Labor Chorus. It's called Organize, and it's written by Gloria Britt.
If you want a union contract,
Organize, organize, organize.
if you want a union contract,
Organize, don't stop till you get it done.
if you value health and safety,
Organize, organize, organize.
if you value health and safety,
Organize, don't stop till you get it done. Together we're a union. Organize, organize, organize. Together we're a union. Organize, don't stop till you get it done. Don't let the bosses break you. Organize, organize, organize. Don't let the bosses break you. Organize, don't stop till you get it done. Then we'll have peace, hope, and justice. So organize, organize, organize. Then we'll have peace, hope, and justice. So organize, don't stop till you get it done.
The next song is the first song of the evening that we're doing that originally comes from the Little Red Songbook that was produced by the industrial workers of the world, the IWW or the Wobblies. The lyrics and the melody are actually, the author and the composer are unknown. And it's called "We Have Fed You All for 1,000 Years."
We have fed you all for 1,000 years, yet you hail us still unfed. Though there's never a dollar of your wealth, but marks the workers dead. We have given our best to give you rest, and you lie on a crimson wool. But if blood be the price of all your wealth, then good God, we have paid in full. Oh, there's never a mine blown skyward now, but we're buried alive for you. And there's never a wreck blown shoreward now, but we are its ghastly crew. Come and reckon our dead in your forges red, and the factories where we spin. But if blood be the price of all your wealth, then good God, we have bought it in. We have fed you all for 1,000 years, for that was our doom, you know. From the days when you chained us in the fields to the strike a week ago. You have taken our lives and our children and wives, and you claim it's your legal share. But if blood be the price of all your wealth, then good God, we have bought it fair. Then good God, we have bought it fair.
All right, I'd like to introduce member of the chorus, alto Louise Sunder, to introduce the next song.
It was January 1912 in Lawrence, Massachusetts, a textile town. The mill workers, primarily immigrant women and children, worked in dangerous conditions in the mini mills for so little pay that they froze in the winter because they couldn't afford to buy the clothes that they made. Over a third died before age 25, and half of the children didn't make it past 5. On the heels of what should have been a very big labor victory in legislation to reduce their work week from 56 hours to 54, the mill employers didn't take it well. They reacted by speeding up the looms and slashing the workers' pay. It was the last straw. When the Polish women in one mill opened their pay envelope, they shouted, "Short pay, short pay," holding up those envelopes and marching out to the street. Within hours and the weeks that followed, workers from 24 other mills joined them, to a total of 25,000 striking mill workers in Lawrence. They were mostly unskilled workers, replacing the skilled ones that the looms had put out of work. They were from the Middle East and from Eastern Europe. Hundreds of children from these striking families were put on a train to New York City, where sympathetic and supportive families took care of them until the strike was over months later. Their victory stands as a shining example of how to unite and organize oppressed workers of diverse nationalities in the powerful struggle to win concessions from the bosses, which they did eventually, and with women in the lead. The strikers wanted not only decent pay, but a chance to enjoy the good things in life. They carried signs and sang together in one language. We want bread, but we want roses too.
As we come marching, marching in the beauty of the day, a million darkened kitchens, 1,000 mill of spray, are touched with all the rain.
true. As we come marching, marching, we bring the greater days. For the rising of the women means the rising of the race. No more the drudge and idler, tend the toil where one reposes, but a sharing of life's glories, bread and roses, bread and roses, but a sharing of life's glories, bread and roses, bread and roses.
We're going to take a short break from the music now and tell you a little bit about the Twin Cities Labor Chorus. Michael, the chorus was really your idea. How did you come about it?
Well, Josh, for years I've been involved with a group called Workers Interfaith Network, and every year we used to do an event called Labor in the Pulpits, where churches and synagogues would invite union members in to preach on Labor Day weekend. I think during one of the planning sessions, the idea came up, instead of sending in a preacher, why don't we send in a whole labor chorus? As you've pointed out, it seems like half the old labor songs are old church hymns with different lyrics. Of course, the other half are drinking songs with different lyrics. But people seem to like the idea. We spread the idea around a little bit, and we got encouragement from people like Lynn Larkin Wright at St. Paul Trades and Labor, who's now in the labor chorus, and Christy Nelson at ASME, who is now in the labor chorus, and Diane O'Brien at the State Fed. It seemed to be a good idea for a number of reasons. These days, working people and unions are dealing with such serious issues. I think we all need a different way of approaching and getting our message across. And arts can be one of those ways. That could be posters and bumper stickers and buttons and t-shirts and music. These days, people are also very much into their own lives. They're isolated, they're in their own earbuds, they're texting each other. I think just the fact of doing something that's not passive, but doing something in community, doing something together, like singing, can be a radical idea. So we started contacting some of the other labor choruses around the country, in New York and Seattle and San Francisco, sent us some arrangements. We got started that way. We started spreading the word, and eventually word got to you, and that's how we really got going.
Right. You had talked to me shortly after I started working at SEIU in 2008, and we kind of put things on hold until after the election that year, but once everything had settled, we got together and kind of came up with a plan and said, well, let's get a group together and see what happens. And so we had our first meeting, and about 6 people showed up, and we sang some music, and it was a lot of fun. And so we did it again 2 weeks later, and more people showed up. And eventually we got to the point where we had our first concert, and it went really well. And we really thought, yeah, we can make this happen.